where we have an opportunity to talk with the former mayor of New York City, presidential candidate himself, Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Good morning, sir. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
A pleasure. Thanks for stopping by this morning.
It's an unusual place for me to be, but
it is. It's sort of.
It was a lot of fun being here last night. I got a nice reception. The Democrats were very cordial, and I appreciate that.
Were they? And that was the question I was going to ask you. I mean, were you welcomed here, or did
well,
you?
I wouldn't say I was exactly welcome, but at least I wasn't booed. So and I got a chance to make my points with John McCain and do my response, and did a number of shows. And
is that your job here to go around and get it?
Sure. It's to point out the other side of it. And I did it 4 years ago. I was there the morning of John Kerry's speech. You know, the "I report for duty" speech, or whatever that was.
Right.
When he saluted. So I guess that tradition of not going to conventions has kind of changed. Democrats came to our convention in New York, and
you're not a spy, are you?
Well, if I am, I'm too well known. I mean, I told a few people that yesterday. I said I'm a spy, but they said, "Well, we recognize you." I said, "Well, then I'm a very good spy."
So, have you been here all 3 nights?
No, just for these 2 days.
Okay. Last night, give us your
Hillary's speech. I thought it was an excellent speech. I thought it was an excellent speech, even from our Republican point of view, because she never answered the really big looming question. Her charge against Barack Obama during the campaign, for which there is plenty of videotape, is that he's not prepared to be president of the United States. She never said that last night. She gave an issues speech. It's clear that they agree on the issues. And right here in Denver, yesterday during the day, Bill Clinton gave a speech. It hasn't gotten much attention, but I suspect it will. He talked about candidate X and candidate Y. And Bill Clinton posed a hypothetical question. The hypothetical question was, suppose there's a candidate X that you agree with on the issues, but you don't think is prepared to be president. And there's a candidate Y that you agree with on only half the issues, but you do think is prepared. Which one would you vote for?
He asked this question.
He asked this question, and then he said, of course, it's not connected to this election. But, of course, everyone believes that it was connected to this election. And Hillary Clinton never answered the candidate Y, candidate X question.
I was going to say, well, candidate Y got 18 million votes, and candidate X needs those 18 million votes.
There's no question
Did she convince those Pumas that you hear about, did she convince them to come over?
Not the people I talked to last night or heard interviewed on television. I mean, one woman turned around and endorsed McCain and is now doing TV ads for McCain. Another woman said she couldn't vote for McCain, but she doesn't know if she's going to vote.
It almost sounds like, Mayor, forgive me, you're predicting a landslide here.
No,
it's almost like
no.
It's almost like it's an easy prey here for the Republicans.
This is going to be a very close election. Very close election. Look,
will it come down to Colorado? Do you think?
Could come down to Colorado. Could down to Pennsylvania. Could be Ohio again. Could be Florida. It could be all of them. Yeah. I think it'll be a very close election. I think that Barack Obama will get a big bounce from the convention no matter what, 10, 12, 15 points. If he doesn't, he's in a lot of trouble. And then I think McCain will be able, John will be able to kind of balance that next week. We'll get closer. But I expect going into Labor Day or after Labor Day, Obama will have a lead, and we're going to have to catch him, and I think John will. I think that there's one major overriding issue. One man is prepared to be president, and the other isn't. And the people in his own party have said that over and over again. Joe Biden has said it. Hillary Clinton has said it. It's different than disagreeing about issues. It's different than saying during a primary, I disagree on taxes, I disagree on this. They disagree on the fundamental of what we need in a president. They do not believe that the man is prepared to be president. And his resume indicates that. He's not.
Time is short. The vice presidential pick for John McCain. Has there been any discussion? Would you... you've been asked this no doubt a million times. Would you entertain that?
I'm not a candidate. No one entertains being vice president. The presidential candidate gets to decide. Right. And I am going to be very happy and very
who does he
confident.
Pick then? If it's not you, is it Romney? It's got to be Romney.
There are a number of people that he can pick, all of which will be terrific. He has to make that decision. And John is someone who I didn't have any doubt about his being prepared for being president the way Hillary Clinton did about Barack Obama. I said when I was running that if I weren't running, I'd be supporting him. So I have great confidence in his judgment.
I was talking with Carl Cameron just a little bit ago, and he said that the speech is going to be Bill Clinton tonight. That is going to be the speech of this convention.
Well, I want to see if he describes this candidate Y and candidate X, and what do you do? And I mean, yes, it will be an enormously important speech. You're going to have 2 nights of the Clintons being the dominant speakers. I mean, I know Joe Biden's going to speak tonight.
Yeah, where is Joe Biden in all of this at this point?
Joe is going to be. Joe says. I mean, they say he's going to be the attack dog.
Yeah.
So I guess he'll be the attack dog. But I mean, the real speech tonight is going to be, what does Bill Clinton say? What kind of signals does he send? Does he answer the complete question? I think Hillary answered half the question. She agrees with Barack Obama on the issues. Mm-hmm. She said many times during the primary he wasn't prepared. She didn't say last night that she believed he was prepared, which is why I don't think she sold her people. She didn't do the from the heart kind of thing.
All right. Mayor, thank you very much. I really appreciate you coming by. Good day, Colorado.
Beautiful city.
Safe travels and good luck. There's a storm maybe we hear about up in Minneapolis there. So
we got to be hopeful that the weather stays all right. I'm worried about the one down south too.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Mayor Rudy Giuliani, a privilege to talk with him this morning.